For dessert, I am making my peach shortcakes, which are layers of buttery, subtly sweet biscuit piled high with syrupy peaches and dollops of cream cheese whip. Before I get going on my cakes, I'm going to macerate my peaches, which is just a fancy term that means I'm gonna toss them in some sugar. I've got my sliced peaches here, and I'll toss them with 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'll set these aside while I get going on my shortcake dough. I'll start with 4 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking powder to help the cakes rise and get fluffy, and then 1½ teaspoons of kosher salt. I'll give this a quick whisk, and then grab 1 cup of cold cubed butter. You make these almost like you would a pie dough or a biscuit dough. You want that butter to be cold so that you get those flaky pockets of deliciousness. I'll get in here with my hands to incorporate the butter, just smashing it with some of the dry ingredients. And I'm going for bits that are about the size of peas. Now I'll bring this all together into a dough using 1½ cups of heavy cream and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I like a lot of vanilla in my shortcakes. I'll drizzle this in, and then I want to work fairly quickly to bring this dough together because I want the butter to stay cold, I want the dough to stay cold. And I'm just gently mixing this just enough so that the dough sticks together. Once it forms a shaggy dough like this, I can use my hands to bring it all together. Get this out onto my counter. All right, and now I'll roll it out until it's a scant 1/2 inch thick. All right, I've got my baking sheet and my circle cutter here. And to shape these, I'll cut out 1 circle. This is 3 inches in diameter. I'll place it on my baking sheet and then brush it with butter. And this is a way of getting more buttery flavor into the cake. And then it'll also help the layers split apart after they've baked. I'll stack another circle on top of it. So you're essentially baking 2 right on top of each other. It's a 2-layer cake. I'll brush with another layer of butter. This is going to help a very important component of shortcakes stick on, which is the sugar crackly crunchy topping. And this looks really pretty and allows you to get some sweetness right on your tongue as soon as you take a bite. So don't forget this step. All right, I'll keep on stacking these out and then I'll bake at 400 degrees until they're golden. I'll start checking them at 25 minutes. Smells buttery good in here. Let me check on my shortcakes. Oh yeah, they're golden and the definition of rustic beauty. I love the crackles on top. I'll let these cool while I make my whipped cream filling. I'm starting with 1/2 block of cream cheese. This is softened to room temperature, and to this I'll add a 1 cup of cold heavy whipping cream. A 1/4 cup of powdered sugar is all you need, and a splash of vanilla for flavor. And I'll beat this up until it's just shy of stiff peaks. I like a medium stiff peak, pillows and clouds over these cakes. All right, I'm getting so excited to assemble. So I'll gently split apart the layers. That brushing of butter made that easy. And then I'll do whipped cream, peaches, whipped cream, sandwich. More cream. Here I go. This is gonna be sloppy. That is literal perfection.